What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of our My Player Career Mode here on FIFA 17. So just before we start off this episode today, guys, as Emmanuel Izzy rightfully pointed out in the last episode in the comment section, I didn't show you the second goal against Marseille in the cup game we had of last episode. So if I remember to do so, I will input it into the video right now. Flick on one, he's giving it back to me as well here, as we are going to try and work some space to get a chance. And I've got past that defender far too easily. And we're bound him. Going to give the crook back. There it is. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, man, he's got to hit that. Shoot somebody. There it is. It is going to be 2-0. We have found the second goal. And as a team, we just about did the job. I won't get credited with the assist, unfortunately, because the man that we actually cut the ball back to wasn't the man who scored it. He actually kept it under control pretty well there. He tried to spin and shoot. But in the end, we did get it with the number 41. And I can't pronounce his name, guys, so I apologise. I'm not going to try. Yeah, nice strike, actually, right into that top corner. Marseille did have a couple of opportunities, but in the end, they're going to go on to lose this game 2-0. But if I forgot to do it, I apologise. Hopefully you saw it just a minute ago. Anyways, as we start off today's episode, guys, I left you all a question in the last one, and that was, what age should we retire at? And there was a whole bunch of different suggestions. The majority of them were around about 31 to 35. I mean, it was kind of in that area there. And as a lot of you pointed out as well, the career mode actually ends in 2031, which I've never actually made it to 2031 in a career mode before, so pretty crazy. Anyways, so yeah, the career mode will end at some point in the near future, which will give us another, after this one, I guess, what, 5-6 seasons left? So we could only potentially get to the age of like 33 at most, or maybe 34. So anything above that, it won't be able to do. So in and around there, of course, we want to move. So that'll probably be where we look to end it off and probably go into management. But remember, guys, if the career mode does end in 2031 and we do want to become a manager, we'd have to retire within the next couple of seasons to have a good few years as a manager before the career mode actually ends. Do you know what I mean? So the swings and roundabouts to it. Yes, I could play right until the end of it as a player, but then I won't be able to be a manager afterwards. Or we could, retire in the next few years, then look to be a manager for the remainder of it until 2031, because that is a possibility for us to do. So there is a whole bunch of things to think about. So the question of today's video is going to be, do you definitely want to see me become a manager after retiring as a player, or should we just play right up until the end of this career mode if we have the time and before FIFA 18 comes out as a player? Let me know in the comments, should we remain as a player or should we become a manager in the next couple of seasons after we retire as a player? Of course, we'll be around 30 then, so we will kind of have the ability to be able to become a manager and still have a few years left in this series. So that is the question of today's video. Should we play right up until the end as a player, or should we retire in the next couple of seasons and become a manager? So yeah. Because, of course, I didn't even take into consideration that career mode would be ended within 2031. So I didn't actually realise that possibly may put a hindrance on us when it comes to deciding when we retire if we want to become a manager. But today, guys, we've got some important games for you guys to watch. Of course, we're still fighting with AS Monaco at the top of the table in this French Ligue 1. We've not actually played many league games. We've played 2 so far since joining here at PSG. And as you can see, there's been 26 league games so far in total for us. So we have to make sure we're getting some game time in this episode. So Monaco, as you can see, are 2 points below us, but we do have a game in hand over them. And our game in hand does come here now up against Lille. So we will be playing this one, guys. I am going to be starting this game off as well. We picked up 3 goals in the last episode, and hopefully we can get our first league goal in PSG colours in today's episode. That is the team on your screen that we are going with at the Parc des Princes. I believe in the boys. Hopefully we can grab our first goal and, most importantly, pick up 3 points from the first episode. Let's go, guys. Hopefully you're excited for this episode. I know I am. I can feel our first league goal coming on here at PSG in today's episode. Let's do this. All right, guys, let us once check out this Lille team. Remember, they used to have players like Eden Hazard. They also used to have, Gervinho of all players. But let's face it, when he came over to Arsenal, wasn't very good, was he? Anyways, they've got Yassine Benzia up top. I recognise that name. Other than that, I don't really recognise any of the other guys in this team. So that is the team that we will be playing today. And we are, of course, starting the game up front. Let's see if we can grab our first league goal in PSG colours in this game here against Lille, or if we will have to wait until the game after this one, which I actually don't know who it's against. So I would like to grab one here, please, guys. A few chances would be nice, and also a goal as well, at that one as well. But we'll just see what happens. I mean, Carrasco, if you remember, scored a beastly goal in the last episode as well. So he is on fine form at the moment, as well as Lille come forward already in this one. Vargas going down the right, whips a low cross into the middle, and Serge Aurier will clear away from that one. Nice play. We're in behind. Gotta be. In off the post it goes. 1-0 PSG. 60 minutes on the clock. We just about squeezed it through the gap. And we found the opening goal of the game. And I was kind of silent because it came from basically nothing. I didn't mean that 1-2, by the way, guys. That pass that I originally played was supposed to go out wide to, I think it was Augustin on the right-hand side. However, it went straight to the other man in the middle, who gave me it straight back. Don't know what happened with their defence. They kind of opened up a little bit too easy. And luckily for us, we strike it goalwards. It comes back off the post and ends up going in to the back of the net. So there is our first league goal in the French league. And also, in the 61st minute, it gives us a lead in a game where we haven't played very well so far. And that is good to see because we need to pick up these points if we can do so. So as long as the boys can defend now, we will pick up the victory in this game regardless of if we score again. If the lads can defend, that is. Because, of course, we know they may not be able to defend this one, but we'll see. We're still about 20 or so, or 27 minutes left in this one now. Plus whatever injury time gets put into this. So here's to hoping the lads can do the job. And I'm just kind of glad we scored our opening league goal of the season here at PSG. And I say season, of course, we're in the back end of the season now. So it doesn't really matter too much because I still want like a full year, I reckon, in like PSG colours maybe. Or maybe you guys will tell me to leave even if we win it straight away here. Because that would be some story, wouldn't it? Winning it in 6 months after joining in January. I mean, it's our only major league left to win. And we could win it in our first 6 months at PSG. Nice play. Got a man out on the right-hand side here. I'm going to try and use... We have used him in a great pass back to Rabiot. Sets Rabiot up nicely with a shot. Good save from the Lille goalkeeper. That was a nice ball out wide from the right-hand side. And it came back into Rabiot. And Rabiot's strike was well saved. Good ball, though. Nice passing play, that, from us. Rabiot on the ball again here. What's he got? This time around, it's still Rabiot. Out wide he goes to the right-hand side now. Let's see if we can create something from this, though, lads. Never mind. I have no idea what he was trying to do. But anyways, we've got a throw in. Rabiot will receive this. Back to Serge Aurier. Aurier on the right-hand side. What can he do with this one? Aurier goes past one. Gets into the middle. Tries to go past two. Still got it here, Serge Aurier. Brilliant run. And it's then cleared away by Lille again for another throw-in. Great run from the fullback. And honestly, wasn't expecting him to beat that many players as the throw-in goes back to him. Come on, give it back. Why is he taking so long? You see, this is what they do. And this is why it's annoying. Because he took so long to actually do anything with it. But in the end, the chance kind of went. Oh, my word. Nice ball. Across. Here we go. Got to cut that back. No, I've hit it straight at the defender. And they're going to come away with that one. Oh, man. I can't believe we just gave it away cheaply like that. 90th minute away, guys. PSG 1, Lille 0 here. If we can still hold on even. I don't know what I'm saying. As here goes Lille. Cross into the middle. Cleared away. Ref, if you want to blow your whistle now, I'll be very happy with that one. Nope. He keeps the game going forward. As it's then picked up by us at the back. And that should be the full 90 minutes. Ref, come on. Thank you. There we go. 1-0 win. 3 points on the board, guys. I couldn't really ask for a better start in terms of our goal and the points. I could have asked for a better start in terms of performance, though, because it wasn't a fantastic game to play, in all honesty. The boys didn't really do very well. As you can see, there's only 2 real highlights to show you from that game there. The Rabiot chance and my chance. Match facts-wise, there you go. It's just utterly stupid. I mean, to have 2 shots in a 90-minute game, it's idiotic. Really is idiotic. Anyways, there we go then, guys. 1-0 win against Lille to kickstart today's episode. Good way to start it. Now let's get another goal in the next one. Okay, guys. Game number 2 up against Nantes is about to start. As you can see, we are away from home for this one here. Pretty much the same team who started in the last one. I think, apart from Edouard, I think comes in for Augustin, who I think started out on the right, but I could be wrong. It might have been Edouard all that entire time, but I'm pretty sure it was Augustin. Anyways, Kovalenko comes into the middle as well. Not a bad little player, is he? Let's face it. Still the same centre-back partnership, but it's always going to be that when we've only got 2 centre-backs at the club. Decent defence, okay attack, and an okay midfield. Should be quite an interesting game, this one. Let's go. Let's grab our second goal in the league, possibly even a third, maybe even a fourth. If we want to hit a hat-trick, I'll be totally down for that one. Regardless, though, we need 3 points again from this one if we are to try and secure this title here at PSG. So, I mean, we should be getting 3 points from this one. There'll be no excuse if we don't. But if you do remember, guys, when we played for Real Madrid, we ended up with 2 losses in a single season, and they both came to the same team in a game where I was saying we should win it quite comfortably. So, nothing's certain in football, and that is something that I always remember I was told as a kid. And here we go then. Nantes is the next team, guys. I'm going to skip it and check out their team in the menu thing like we always do. So anyways, again, I'm probably not going to recognise any of these player names, but if I do, I'll be surprised. I mean, I recognise Didillion, actually, only because one of you guys asked me to sign him in my Schalke career mode, so that is the only reason I recognise Didillion. Other than that, don't recognise anybody else in there. So let's go. Second game of today's episode coming up for you right now. Let's see if we can get another goal in the league. Ball over the top, looking for myself here. Got to try and take it in the stride. We didn't do. Had really no other option, and a great tackle there from the Nantes defender. Has denied us an opportunity there. It was a nice attempt, but again, great tackle has stopped us in our tracks. One thing I want to note as well, guys, if we do end up retiring and trying to become a manager, I don't actually know what teams will come in for us and give it as a chance at management. We'll have to see, because I don't want a situation where we're playing like a League 2 club. I would much rather go to like a top division club rather than anything else. It's a nice ball through, right foot strike's got to come in. Didillian will make the save. But yeah, if we do retire and become a manager, I do want it to be at a decent team. I don't want to have a situation where I'm having to build up from the bottom in like a League 2 club or something like that. I want it to be, we can go somewhere immediately, have an impact, potentially win some trophies, rather than worried about having to rebuild a squad from like League 2 and have like a full road to glory. Karim strike again, coming in left-footed this time, 1-0. PSG lead here, massive goal again. I know my long shots were pretty good, and there we go, we got another one. So yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to have a road to glory style career mode again by retiring and becoming a manager. I do want it to be a situation where we go to somebody like maybe PSG, Juventus, you know, one of these big teams, or maybe someone a little bit less good, but certainly still can challenge, and then actually win some trophies, because that would make the most sense. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create a second save file for this and not accidentally save over it, and I'm going to check out some of the teams just off camera just to see what kind of offers we do get, and then I'll come back to you guys in the next episode, let you know the thought process, let you know what's going on in terms of the teams that we got, and we'll see exactly what happens. Maybe you guys have retired before. If you have, leave a comment and let me know what team you retired as a player and went to as a manager straight from retirement, because that would be quite cool to negate and get some information on that as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've ever done it before, as this is my first My Player save. I've never actually played My Player career mode before, so I've never had the option to retire and become a manager, so it'd be quite cool to do, I think. But again, you'll have to let me know, guys, what you want me to do regarding that situation. 1-0 up, though, here against Nantes. 3 points on our way if we can hold on to this again. And also, we got another league goal. Not too bad, is it? And there is the 90th minute, guys. Surely now that's going to be the end of the game. As a referee, mate, play this. No, Carrasco couldn't quite get on the end of his through ball. But the referee now brings this game to a close. Another 1-0 victory again, with myself scoring the winning goal of the game. But again, I mean, look at the match facts. This time around, we had a fair few attempts. We had 5 shots. What? Where did we have 5 shots? Oh, wait, a few of them. Yeah, I remember now. A few of them were blocked. But yeah, I think we had all of our team shots, which is pretty damn crazy to see. Nantes didn't even have 1 shot in the entire match. That time, there was a few more opportunities, but most of them were from ridiculous, like, kind of distances. No real chances in and around the penalty area. I suppose that's what happens sometimes in football. But still, a 1-0 victory there as well. Another 3 points on the board. And we do have also a game against Nantes to come in a moment's time here in the Cup, which I don't think I'll be playing, because if we take a look actually at our fitness, I mean, I could. We are on 83 fitness. So I could play this game against Nantes. What kind of game is it? Is it a quarterfinals? What is it? Let me have a look, guys. It is a quarterfinals against Nantes. So, but we will play it, guys. We're going to play Nantes twice in the same episode here. Let's go, guys. Third and final game to come. Exactly the same opponents we've literally just played a minute ago. And this time around, a different team from us, but hoping for the same outcome here in this game, now in the quarterfinals of the French Cup. So, 2 games so far, 2 goals so far as well. Let's see if we can make it 3-3. Alright, my bad, guys. Forgot to show you the team. Yeah, sorry, guys. Anyways, this is the Nantes team. Again, I don't recognize any of the names barring Didillian, so we'll see what happens here. We're looking for 3 goals in 3 games here as well. Let's see if we can grab 3-3 and also get another victory, as we already in here. Rabiot to strike wide of the post. And 6 minutes in, creating the first opportunity, and it didn't even fall to myself. Not too bad, to be fair. All Rabiot's got to do is hit the target, and we lead a 0-0 there. Unfortunately, didn't do, though, and that will be the end of that one. Running the right channel again, guys, and I'm going to keep that in play as well, as we're waiting for a man to run into the middle, cross into it. Where are all the players in the middle, man? This is what I mean. As soon as you run the channel, you have nobody to aim for in the middle for a cross. Jeez, again, why was nobody in that position? It was a free attempt. The cross wasn't terrible. It's asking for someone to be there, but unfortunately it wasn't. And Carrasco plays a pass and then goes backwards rather than looking to go forwards off of it. Oh, man. And Rabiot towards the back post. Whipped across in. Going to be won by the back post by Lucas Moura. Koyak. Oh, my word. How has Didillian saved that? Oh, we should be leading by a 0-0 already here. Great stop from the keeper. Koyak should score. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Got to be. There it is. PSG lead by a 0-0. It's Serge Aurier with the finish as well. 28 minutes on the clock. we have scored the opening goal of the game. Where's my guy going? Where is he off? He's running away. He's like, I'm off home, boys. I'm off home. We've got the goal. See you later. I'm off home. Anyways, we got the goal. Sergio Aurier with it. Very, very lucky. The ball bouncing in and around the Nantes penalty area. And we just about squeezed it home with Sergio Aurier. So there is, guys, the opening goal. Hopefully now, this will make Nantes push a little bit more forward, make them a bit more exposed at the back, and allow me to have an opportunity for myself in this game. But we have found the opening goal, and it's always nice to get an early goal as well. Takes off the pressure a little bit here. As Rabiot is trying to win that one back, doesn't manage to do it. So we've basically asking the question now, what have Nantes got in their locker to try and change this game? Great ball through. We're in for two, guys. Right-footed, got to be. It's two. Great ball through. Nantes have been opened up at the back. PSG 2, Nantes 0. It's 3-3 for us as well. We are enjoying life right now in France. We just cannot stop scoring. There we go. Right-footed finish. Honestly, when you're in that sort of position, all you got to do is send it goalwards a little bit further away from the goalkeeper, and normally it always ends up going in. So there you go. 2-0 up in the game. This has been comfortable. Half-time whistle is approaching us as well, guys. Honestly, we've been in complete control here. Nantes in this quarter-final haven't really been in the game. Oh my word, great stop. Fantastic stop from our goalkeeper, as it was a very unexpected chance. That is why I was kind of quiet during it. Well played by their player, though, to be able to even get the chance in the first place. He had to do some interesting manoeuvres, and then a decent strike, but a great stop as well at the end of that one. As we are on the stroke of half time here, don't concede now, boys. It's the worst time to concede. But if Nantes can get one back, it's all to play for in the second half. Big tackle from our teammate there. I think it was Kazawa on this left-hand side. No, it wasn't. It was, in fact, Carrasco with the tackle. Anyways, decent start to this game. Half-time whistle goes, 2-0 up. We are dominating it as well. I'm probably going to ask for a substitution in this second half, guys, because I do want to make sure we're fully fit for the game against Lyon. I don't want to be risking us not playing in that one. So I might ask for a substitution, and then, of course, I will retain some fitness for the next game as well on top of that one, because I do want to be playing as much football as I possibly can. And with the game against Lyon, it's going to be an important one for the title race. Also, after we've just scored 2 league goals in 2 games, I want to be starting that one as well. So I probably will ask for a substitution in and around probably 70-minute mark. So we'll see. Somebody run the channel. There we go. Lucas Moura on this right-hand side. What's he going to do with it, the Brazilian? He's going still through on goal. Cuts it backwards. If he'd been brought down there, it's a penalty kick, but he wasn't brought down. And the strike was blocked in the end from the number 7. So I'm going to request this substitution now, because until the ball goes out of play, of course, we can't actually come off of the pitch. But we're still on it as of right now. Let's see if we can make a lasting impact here just before we go off. Never mind. Good block and good tackle. And there is the ball going out of play. So 60 minutes or 59.5 minutes is what we will play here in this game against Nantes in the Coupe Nationale. And there you go. So there's me coming off, and it looks as if Augustin is the man to replace myself. Although he wasn't waiting for me, and we didn't kind of shake hands or whatever. So kind of interesting, that one. Is he you got some kind of problem with myself? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we are going to watch the rest of the match play out, because I do like to do that for you guys, so you guys can see everything that goes on. So we will watch the rest of this game play out. Let's see if the boys, who aren't be on the field, can grab a second goal and shore up this victory here. Although, if we lose it from this stage now, I'll be very disappointed in the lads. Carrasco looking for the short corner to Lucas. He finds him as well. 16 minutes to go here. Lucas runs it straight into an Nantes defender, but Kazawa's going to pick the second ball up. Here is the fullback. What was that, Kazawa? I don't know. Anyways, 15 minutes to go, guys. We are looking as if we're going to grab ourselves a semi-final appearance in this next round of the cup stage, which will be nice to do as well. Let's see if we can grab ourselves another final appearance in a different cup, in what will be our first ever Coupe Nationale win, if we can get it. But we of course still have to get to that final. And remember, guys, we're still top of the league, so we could even grab ourselves a league winners medal after only 6 months of being in France. And that will be everything that I wanted to win as a player. We would have won. We've won both the World Cup and the European Championships of England. We've won the Premier League. We've won the EFL Cup. The only thing we haven't won is a FA Cup. So, again, it's not 100%. Like, I don't really need to win it, but it would have been nice. Also, we've won the Bundesliga with Bayern. We've won the Spanish League with Valencia, and also Real Madrid on top of that as well, and also the Italian League with Juve. So all of the major leagues that I was looking to win, we have won. And of course, it would be quite interesting actually to try and go over to the MLS, or maybe even the Australian League, like you guys have said in the past, just to see how much we would dominate that league. Because I know what the kind of thought process would be, is that we'd go there, and I would expect us to just smash the league, but it may not be that simple. I mean, I don't think any of the teams can afford us right now, with it being, of course, how big our overall is. But maybe one of them will take us on loan, potentially. In which case, we could end up with a loan spell at somewhere else, as we just went close with Lucas Moura again. So yeah, it may have to be a loan deal, but we could try and go to the MLS or the Australian League or somewhere like that. But it will have to be a loan rather than permanent, because I doubt they can afford like the £80 million fee that we're going to charge, or that my clubs will charge for me. So yeah, it's pretty much going to be a situation where we might have to go on loan instead. But it would be interesting as we are approaching the final few minutes of this game here against Nantes. And it's been fairly simple for us. 2-0 victory here by the look of this one. A semi-final appearance as well. There's 3 minutes additional time, but the referee should just bring this game to a close. And then we can get ourselves off and done another episode of our My Player Career Mode. So, as I said earlier, the question of today's video is going to be, you know, should we retire and become a manager, or do you guys want me to just play right up until the end of career mode as a player? And that is the question. So, anyways, that is the end of today's episode. A 2-0 victory as well against Nantes. A fantastic way to end today's episode off. A 2-1-0 wins and a 2-0 win as well on top of that. 3 goals in 3 games for us as well, which is always a bonus. So, fantastic play from the lads. Fantastic play from myself as we have approached and got through to the semi-final of the Coupe Nationale, which we'll check out actually what team we've got before we go off for today's episode. And we'll see exactly the team that we will be playing in that semi-final. Let me find out where is the... there it is. I've just accidentally skipped again. There it is. No, that's Coupe de Ligue. Oh, wait, we're in a cup final there as well, guys. We've got another cup final. AS Monaco, we're playing PSG. Fair play. All right. Fair enough. We are going to be playing another final of a different cup. So, we will be taking on Saint Etienne as well for the Coupe Nationale. And then for the Coupe de Ligue, which I didn't even know existed, we're playing Monaco at some point. Are we actually... Let me have a look. Calendar-wise, we'll see. So... There is the final against the Coupe de Ligue against Monaco. Then is the National against Saint Etienne. And then we play, I'm going to guess, the final some stage here. So, yeah, should be quite good, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, regardless, though, I'd appreciate a like rating. As always, thank you so much for your continued support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And as always, guys, I will see you all with another video very, very soon. Stay tuned on the channel, guys. You don't want to miss them. I'll catch you all later. Adios.